You're texting back and forth, the chemistry is undeniable. She's laughing at your jokes, maybe you've had a few incredible dates. You're thinking, finally someone who gets it. This could be something real, then suddenly, radio silence. She goes from texting you good morning to leaving you on read, from planning weekend getaways to being too busy to hang out. And you're sitting there like, what the hell just happened? Did I say something wrong? Did she meet someone else? But what if I told you that the exact moment she starts pulling away is often the same moment she realizes she's falling harder than she ever planned to? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology behind why women retreat right when things get real, and why understanding this could change everything about how you handle relationships. Here's what most guys get wrong. They think when a woman pulls back, it's game over. She's lost interest. Time to move on. But that's surface-level thinking. The truth is, women pull away for reasons that have nothing to do with losing attraction, and everything to do with feeling too much of it. We're talking about psychological triggers that most men never even consider. I'm going to break down 7 deep reasons why she might be creating distance, and more importantly, how to handle each situation like the confident man you are. Because once you understand what's really happening in her mind, you'll never panic about mixed signals again. Let's get into it. Here's something most guys don't realize. There's a massive difference between getting attention and being truly seen. Most women are used to guys noticing the obvious stuff, how she looks, her laugh, her body. But when you start picking up on her deeper layers, the way she gets quiet when she's thinking, how she deflects with humor when she's nervous, the dreams she's scared to talk about, that's when things get intense. You didn't just compliment her dress. You noticed she was feeling insecure about the presentation she gave at work. You didn't just laugh at her jokes. You saw through to the anxiety she was masking, and suddenly she feels exposed in a way she's not used to. This isn't comfortable for her. She's spent years perfecting the art of being charming without being vulnerable. Now here you are, seeing past all of that, and it's terrifying and thrilling at the same time. So what does she do? She pulls back. Not because she doesn't like being seen, but because she's not sure if she's ready to be known that deeply. Your move: don't chase. Don't try to convince her it's safe. Just stay consistent. Show her through your actions that seeing her complexity doesn't change how you treat her. Let's talk about control. Most people, especially successful, independent women, like to feel in charge of their emotional world. They have systems, boundaries, ways of managing their feelings. Then you show up. Suddenly, she's thinking about you when she should be focusing on work. She's checking her phone, hoping for your text. She finds herself sharing stories she never tells anyone. Her carefully constructed emotional walls are crumbling, and she didn't give them permission to do that. This loss of control triggers her fight-or-flight response, and since she can't physically fight her feelings, she chooses flight. She creates distance to try and get her emotional equilibrium back. She'll tell herself things like, "I need space to think," or "This is moving too fast." But really, it's not about the pace, it's about the intensity. You've awakened something in her that she can't neatly categorize or control. Here's the key. She's not pulling away because she doesn't want those feelings. She's pulling away because they're stronger than anything she's felt before, and that's scary. Your response: stay grounded. Don't try to talk her out of her feelings or rationalize them away. Just be the calm, steady presence that doesn't get rattled by emotional turbulence. This one is crucial, so pay attention. Every woman has been with guys who seemed solid, until they weren't. Guys who were charming and confident when things were easy but became needy, jealous, or demanding the moment she showed any independence. So she tests you. Not consciously, not as some calculated game, but as an instinctive way of finding out. Are you really as secure as you seem, or is it just an act? She might take longer to respond to texts. She might seem distracted when you're together. She might mention other guys in conversation or seem less available than usual. And in that moment, she's watching. Will you panic? Will you start double texting, asking what's wrong, demanding explanations? Will your confidence crumble the second her attention wavers? If you react with insecurity, bombarding her with messages, getting jealous, or trying to lock down her attention, she sees it as proof that your calm was just surface level. That underneath, you're just like the others, but if you stay steady, if you don't need her constant validation to feel good about yourself, that's when she starts to trust that you might actually be different. The test: Can you remain unshakable even when she's not giving you the emotional feedback you want? Your answer, absolutely. Because your self-worth isn't dependent on her mood. Picture this scenario. She told herself this would be casual. Maybe she just got out of a relationship. Maybe she's focused on her career. Maybe she's just not looking for anything serious right now. But then you happened. Now she's catching herself smiling at your texts during important meetings. She's wondering what you're doing on weekends. She's actually excited about someone for the first time in months or maybe years. This creates massive internal conflict. Her logical mind is saying, stick to the plan. Keep it light. But her emotions are saying, this feels different. This feels real. That gap between what she expected and what she's experiencing creates tension. And when people feel internal tension, they often choose the familiar over the unknown, even if the unknown is better. So she pulls back, trying to force her feelings back into the box she originally created for you. She's not punishing you for being amazing. She's trying to reconcile the story she told herself with the reality of how you make her feel. What not to do. Don't try to convince her to abandon her plans or expectations. Don't pressure her to define the relationship. What to do. Give her space to work through the internal conflict while showing her through your consistency that you're not going anywhere. This is the deepest one. And it might surprise you. Some women have built their entire identity around being independent, strong, and self-sufficient. They're proud of not needing anyone. They've made it a point to never be the soft woman who gets swept off her feet. Then you show up with your calm confidence and genuine interest, and something shifts. Around you, she finds herself being more feminine, more playful, more vulnerable. She lets you lead sometimes. She actually enjoys being taken care of. But here's the thing. This version of herself feels foreign and scary. She's never allowed herself to be soft because she associated softness with weakness. She's never trusted anyone enough to let her guard down completely. So even though this new version of herself feels good, it also feels dangerous. What if she gets comfortable being vulnerable and you leave? What if she loses her edge? What if people see her differently? She pulls away not because she doesn't like who she is with you, but because she's afraid of losing who she was without you. Your role. Don't try to force her into vulnerability. Don't make her choose between strength and softness. Show her that you appreciate all aspects of who she is, the independent woman and the softer side she's discovering. Here's something subtle that most guys miss. Sometimes she pulls back because she feels like she's showing more interest than you are, and that makes her feel exposed. Think about it. She's been texting first, suggesting hangouts, being more available. In her mind, the emotional balance feels off. She's invested more than you are, and that vulnerability makes her uncomfortable. So she withdraws, not to push you away, but to restore balance. She wants to feel like you want her as much as she wants you. She needs to know that if she stepped back, you'd notice and care. This isn't about playing games or manipulation. It's about feeling secure in the mutual investment of the connection. But here's where it gets tricky. If you panic and start chasing when she pulls back, you flip the script too far in the other direction. Now she has all the power, but she doesn't feel safe because your behavior is reactive, not consistent. The sweet spot. Stay interested but not desperate. Show her you value the connection without making her feel like she has to manage your emotions. Remember, women don't actually want power over you. They want to feel secure with you. Look, here's the bottom line. When a high-value woman pulls away, it's rarely because she's lost interest. More often, it's because she's feeling more than she expected and doesn't know how to handle it. Your job isn't to be her therapist or to fix her fears. Your job is to be the steady, confident man who doesn't get shaken by emotional weather patterns. Stay consistent. Stay calm. Don't chase, but don't disappear either. Be the man who creates safety through reliability, not excitement through drama. Because at the end of the day, the woman who's worth your time isn't looking for someone to complete her. She's looking for someone strong enough to let her be completely herself. If this resonated with you, and you want to become the kind of man women feel safe opening up to, drop a comment below with the word steady, because that's the energy that builds real, lasting attraction. And if you found this valuable, make sure to subscribe, because we're just getting started on understanding the psychology behind authentic attraction. Until next time, stay strong, stay confident, and remember, The right woman isn't going anywhere. She's just figuring out if you're strong enough to handle the real her.